And we're here.
We're on.
Hello, Nick. Right. Let's move that video out of the way and hide it and go there and say hello to Corinda.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello, Corinda. Yeah, you may not have seen it before. It's one of the 50 clocks I did summer this year when I was at a loose end. I made some more, but it's basically an in-video video using their stock video, their stock music, and it's easy and straightforward to do. And as Nick and I were just discussing, it's best to have, well, it's a good idea to have alternates, because seeing the same BeLive clock all the time can be a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Boring. You can change the color of it, but that's it. There's no, I mean, people want music on it, and I don't think that's a good idea, because one man's music is another man's noise.
Yeah. But it's nice to just keep it fresh, you know, keep something visual, keep you watching.
That's right. And Corinda is definitely buying video. Right. Okay, so welcome to BeLive on YouTube, and Nick and I pick 2 videos each from broadcasters who broadcast live to YouTube using BeLive, and we say hello to. Okay, the British humor is here. John Upton is saying that train has passed by several times before. Yes, John, it will eventually reach its destination, I've no doubt, as long as it doesn't meet a volcano. We'll bring the volcano on next week. Right, Nick, first video today. Would you like to say something about it?
Oh, yeah.
Bring it up on screen.
Yeah, the reason I picked this video, the Cave Crew Radio. Yes, these guys, they're broadcasting. They're on YouTube, on Facebook, and on their radio station as well. And I just loved it. I think what an amazing creative thumbnail that is. And I was saying to you earlier, Steve, they talk over it while they've got people coming on, and then they actually get to see the guys themselves, and hopefully we have selected a clip which has they do have an advisory warning in that top right hand corner, but I think we've got a clip which is good to go. But yeah, no, it's great. I loved it. Just really clever.
Okay, so let's put the video full screen, and no. Try again. Put the video full screen. We're going to show you a little bit of the intro, and then we're going to skip forward. So it's not, well, as Nick explained, there are parts of the video that we can't play at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hello, everyone. We are back again. Great to be here with you. Big D and Double K. Choo Choo Stew scheduled to appear from London, England. We'll see what happens. Big B is going to talk to you while I share the shit out of this thing for a minute. They'll be very easy. I don't know what it's going to be, but in about 2 minutes, we're giving away swag. Cave Crew Radio masks, Cave Crew Radio t-shirts, the book of Big B.
Cave Crew Radio.
Indeed it is, ladies and gentlemen. Cave Crew Radio is the name of the show. My name is DK, and I am live from my cave in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And this is a very special show we have for you tonight. It is episode 250. For 250 episodes over the past 6 and somewhat seasons, we have been coming to you every Wednesday, Thursday, or now it's Friday nights. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube at Cave Crew TV. And of course, we are always live on cavecrewradio.com. Our podcasts are available wherever podcasts are found. So here's what's going down tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You'll notice I'm sitting here all by myself. That's because we have a very special announcement coming up. Now, before I get to that announcement, I do want to let you know that it would be a wise idea for you to like this video, whatever format you're on, for you to share this video, whatever format you're on. We may even have Choo Choo Stew show up at some point in the show tonight. But guaranteed there's something going to happen. We are going to give away some swag. Some Cave Crew Radio masks to keep you safe during the COVID-19, some T-shirts, and some other special things that I don't want to give away just yet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably know, there's been a lot of chaos going on the other side of the border. The other side of the border, to me, which is the USA. The election has been a calamity. It's been full of conflict. It's been full of drama. We are now, I believe, 3 or 4 days into it. We still have not declared a winner. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we have a solution that tonight. I would like to bring in my cohort from Queens, New York. Always the epicenter of something. Big B, take it away.
My fellow Americans, these past few days have been a reflection of life for all of us over the last 4 years. Happiness, sadness, fear, and anger consuming us as a country. As the rest of the world watches, we inch closer to a civil war. Still looked at as the leader of the free world, we are on the brink of destruction. Not from an outside enemy.
Yeah.
On the brink of destruction. I think that's a good point to stop, because I mean, don't know whether he was left or right. I'm guessing he was left of centre. But that was I love the why. They obviously, it says Cave Crew Radio, and they've got radio voices, both of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, they do, and they're true to their word. They got all sorts of merchandise that they give away, and they're particularly funny one. I don't know if Corinda, whether you've seen this episode or not, but they do make a particular funny joke about mask wearing. So, but not suitable for now.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Well, it's just after 3 in the UK, so it's 10 in the morning, a bit early in the States for yeah. Okay, so we'll remove we'll hide Cave Crew Radio and bring up video number 2, and video number 2 is coming up shortly. Just a minute. I should have numbered these. I know.
Yeah, Corinda's saying they do, and a reference to the. So Corinda obviously have seen that episode. So
right, okay. Okay, and Corinda's saying yeah. Right. Now our next video is by somebody who I know and respect, Ronnie, and well, the video she starts with is a story behind it. I'll explain the story behind it once we've seen the video. So I'm going to put the video full screen and switch Nick's microphone off.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If this is your first time to catch me live here on this live broadcast, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. My name is Ronnie Harden. I am an editor. I am a copywriter. I am an educator. And I love to stop in here on Saturday mornings and pop in and say good morning and have some coffee with you and just talk about some great stuff going on. Got a lot of things to cover today. There are some new books coming out that I cannot wait to share with you. But first, let's have some coffee. Okay, so wherever you are, if you're watching this live, if you're watching this via replay, I hope that you will take a moment to grab a mug, grab some juice or whatever you have nearby, pull up a chair, maybe you're sitting on your couch, maybe you're still getting out of bed. Whatever you're doing, I hope that where you are, you're having a great start to your Saturday morning. It's good to have you here. Hey, Jan. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? So if you are joining me live, please pop in and say good morning. I love getting to say hi to all of my friends. And I shared with you a little bit in the notice of me going live that something old is looking a little new. Well, let's talk about that for a second, shall we? It's been a while since I've done a hairdo update. And for those of you who don't know, so I am, let's see, what is today? The 14th? Okay, so I am, see, March, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I am 10 months out from finishing chemo, which means I am, let's see, during the month of May, I did radiation. So it's June, July, August, September, October, November. So I am 10 months out from chemo. I am 6 months out from radiation, and my hair has been growing back. Now, for those of you who didn't know, or you're catching live, I went through breast cancer in 2019 into 2020. So I started my 2020 coming out of chemo and hoping, all right, we're past this. We're going to get on with the program here with getting well, and boom, coronavirus, which I also got this summer. Well, let's do a hair update, shall we? Look at this, guys. Wow. I mean, the dew is growing strong. The Hawaiian hair is growing strong, and I've got, you know, this flip thing going on. My cowlick right here is still going.
I just love Ronnie's approach. She's just, you just join in for a coffee. Yeah.
Yeah. And Stephen, I don't know. I also picked this one. I think because what stuck out for me was, you know, crikey, you know, she just comes across so lovely, and yet, you know, she's crikey, you know, she's had breast cancer, then gets COVID on top of that. It's like, and yet still she's just lovely. She's got such a soothing voice.
Just love the whole approach, and I think she has a very talented daughter, because the intro was designed by her daughter specifically for the show. So if you're looking for a designer for your intro videos, then contact Ronnie and she'll put you in touch with her daughter, because that was clever. I enjoyed watching that. Yeah.
Good shout. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we've had two contrasting videos there. They couldn't be more different. Okay. You've got the full-on approach and you've got the laid-back approach. So where are we for video 3, Nick?
No, that's a very good question, because I thought I'd chosen that one, Stephen. We might have chosen the same one.
Oh, right. I've changed the order. Oh, my apologies. Okay. Yes, you're quite right. It's my go. Okay. Apologies for that.
No, that's
yeah, you did choose it. I'm sorry. I would have chosen it if you hadn't chosen it. How can I put it?
No, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Right. Okay. Now, the next lady who's on with us today is actually based in Australia, and it's Ros Boundy, and Ros is a good friend, and I've interviewed her back in July, and we get on like a house on fire. And she does a daily card reading. That's, well, if you want to know what it's all about, then I'll put a link to the interview afterwards. She does explain it quite well, even I understood it. But we're going to sort of go and have a card reading. And unfortunately, it's for 3 days ago, so it's not relevant today. But that said, you get the idea of what's actually being done. The 5 cards you draw at the beginning of the day, and they sort of lay out what may happen during the day. And there's a may in there.
Cool.
Okay, so we're going full screen. I'm going to switch off Nick's mic. I don't know whether there's supposed to be music playing now or not, but the first few seconds of the video are quite quiet. Perhaps it's sort of to set the mood for when Roz arrives on screen, which will be, I'm trying to find it. Okay, in just a minute. Around about there will do.
Good morning. Just double checking that my microphone is working. It is. Wow. Like now at the moment I'm having a little bit of an issue there with the chat stream not coming up. It's saying there's an error. Don't know why that is. Whether I needed to have reset something. I really don't know. It's saying there's an error. Can't bring it up. So unfortunately, if you've got comments to say good morning or good evening, depending on where you are, of course, it's looking like I can't bring them up. It's showing that yes, I have got them here. Yep, got it. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? And we've got Carol here. Wonderful. So at least that is coming up. I'm not sure if that's showing in the stream itself on the side or anything, but I'm putting them into the stream, so that's good. And good morning, Sarah. Happy Friday the 13th. Absolutely. That's right. Yeah, it is, Roz. So that's looking like it's showing up well. Good. We're here to actually do our daily Lenormand card spread reading. And it is a spread, as I've mentioned. So it's just a general card reading that is for everyone, for myself and for everyone. It's not pulling individual cards for card readings for people. That's on different night, usually a Friday. But not tonight, because I've got something else happening tonight. I'm going to be doing some paranormal research, and that will be instead of the show tonight, but there will be some televised stuff as if I was still doing a show, sort of. It's on mytimetv.live anyway. So you need to keep an eye on that, or actually set notifications like you can for almost anywhere that we are present on our social media or YouTube or whatever channel or avenue you watch this. I've got 5 that I'm streaming to, which is the Twitch, the Periscope, the YouTube, and the 2 Facebook locations, which are mytimetv.live and Roz Boundy Psychic Medium Card Reading Group, which is a private group, so you have to actually ask to be a member of that one.
Roz, and as she just said, Roz is streaming to 5 different sites. Yeah, so her story is being told in 5 different places, and I think she's using Restream to do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think so. I hope so. I hope she's on BeLive. I'm sure she's on BeLive.
Look, if you've interviewed her, I'm pretty certain she would be. I like it actually, but one of the things I like about it was I like the contact details in the top left-hand corner for a change.
Yeah.
It's just different, and I think that's what people tend to miss sometimes. I'm just as guilty as anyone else. is that, you know, we always do the same sort of thing, but actually just to do something slightly different made it quite eye-catching. It's only caught my eye.
It sets you apart. I mean, like my putting this rainbow, you know, whenever people think of a rainbow, they're going to think BeLive and Stephen. Right. Okay. So Roz, again, if you're watching on YouTube, you've got all the links down below. If you're watching on Facebook, when we catch up with what Facebook's up to at the moment, the links will be on Facebook too, and you can watch the full episodes. I mean, what we're trying to do is actually show you, give you a good idea of what the broadcasts are about, and then you can go and watch them afterwards and comment and like them and share them. And we're here to actually promote things. I know
Absolutely.
I don't have, as you probably guessed by now, Nick, because we got to the third video, I don't have a YouTube segment this week. All right, it's been, I'm going to hide that and come back to the two of us. Yeah, I just didn't have the time to do one, so we'll have to make one up.
Yep. Actually, it's interesting. I was building someone a YouTube channel only last week, and it was great being able to look at yours and see how you've laid yours out. Is really, you know, I think I would recommend anyone who's thinking of updating their YouTube channel or creating a new one is have a good look at yours, because it's really nicely laid out. But the interesting bit was we were putting as many little links in the banner as we could. That was quite fun, because she had some different social media that I'd never heard of. So yeah, it was interesting. So maybe we should pull that up one day. So.
Yeah, it would be interesting to actually take a look. Can we do that next week?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Okay. Wow. We have a plan for next week. Okay, now the final video today, and I know I chose this one because all the videos are by people who post in the BeLivers group, and I got it. Okay, this was posted. Well, it was posted around about 12 o'clock today. So this is fresh, hot off the press, and we're just gonna play the video, and you find out more about the people behind it, because they start straight away. There's no intro with this. It's straight into it. No, so go full screen, microphones off. I think I must have fast forwarded to the part where they started, and I've misremembered. Just a minute. I'll try and find where they start.
.com weekly roundtable. I'm John Lyons, joined as always by the managing editor of WeHa.com, Ronnie Newton. We welcome our viewers locally on WeHa.com and statewide on Connecticut News Junkie. And we thank you for taking a part of your Thursday evening to spend with us. Tonight, we welcome the state of Connecticut's 89th governor, Ned Lamont, to our show. Ned, how are you?
John, how are you? WeHa.
It is. It's an honor to have you on, and we really are grateful for you to take a few minutes with us tonight. Thank you for coming on.
My pleasure. Hey, Roddy.
Hi, Governor. How are you? I feel like I've been interacting with you for the past several hours because I was on the press conference earlier tonight.
Wasn't that great? Did you hear Scott Gottlieb? He's very good. He's down in Westport, so big help for us.
I put him on our guest list. I want to get him on the show because he's terrific. But I'll lead right off, Governor, with COVID-19 and what Scott Gottlieb said. He led off today saying that we're at the 8th inning of this terrible plague, and I was very happy to hear that. But then when the onion got peeled back a little bit, he talked about how he thinks we're going to be at a 40% of the population will have had the virus by the time the vaccines are rolling out and that sort of thing. What can you add? Can you expand on that? Did he expand on that? Tell me a little bit about that.
I was struck by eighth inning. We knew early on that the fall was going to be a second hit, just like the fall was a second hit back in 1918, by the way, when they had that bond parade in Philadelphia. It led to many more fatalities in the second wave than the first wave then. I hope we're much better prepared now than we were back in April, May. We've got the PPE. We've got, we're doing 200,000 tests a week. I mean, we're doing more testing than just about anybody. We can track and trace very carefully, but look, we're a small state surrounded by a lot of action. And let's face it, last time around when the pandemic hit us, it was more regional. Remember, it came up in the New York metropolitan area, hit Southern Connecticut first, and we could mix and match our health facilities to maximize. This time it's across the country and across the state. So we've got to be prepared to fight on all fronts. But at least if it's eighth inning, we really think that we'll have the therapies and even the vaccine by January of next year and can start really chipping away at this.
So how well, because I know we got to a point pretty much where we are now in terms of hospitalizations back in the spring. How much better prepared are the hospitals to handle, and how much are you hearing from your experts? How much further is this going to go in terms of demand of resources?
If we can judge by Europe, if we can judge by the southern states and then the Midwestern states, they got hit hard. I mean, let's face it, South and North Dakota, they're about to overflow. That's like Italy back 8 months ago. In Connecticut, I think we're much better prepared. One of the good things, John, is that last time we were sending a lot of older people to the ICU. This time there are a lot of people going to the hospitals, but they don't necessarily have to go to the ICU. And they're spending half as much time in the hospital.
I have something new on my bucket list. I want a state of Connecticut chair.
Well, yeah. I mean, this was a total change of pace because this was a serious political interview, and John Lyons is in the BeLivers group, and he and I have been chatting, and he does a good job of actually making sure everybody's part of the conversation and asking. He must have a good reputation, but it gave rise to one question for me. What is weha.com? Now, by the magic of being able to share screen, because I'm sure you're all wondering what weha.com is.
Absolutely.
This well, I've got to answer the question. This is, and I'm going to scroll down a bit. It's West Hartford, Connecticut. Yeah. So there you are. And this is their journal. And the lady who was on the right-hand side of the screen, as John said, is the editor. In actual fact, there we are. That's the video that we were playing a moment ago. It's actually featuring in the newspaper. So
brilliant.
That's absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Love that.
Yeah. So that's an aspect of marketing that I've never thought about, to actually get the local newspaper to
say perhaps that's a service that we BeLivers can offer.
That's true.
From a production point of view, maybe.
Indeed. And over to Corinda. Now, Corinda's got a question which is not necessarily about what we're doing. Okay, so but we'll take it. I've got a broadcasting question. Can you put a PTZ camera on BeLive, or a PTZ camera if you're watching from America? I've got to get it. Yeah, with the right hardware, you can put a PTZ anywhere, but you can't just plug. It's not plug and play. I think you need a piece of hardware in between the camera and your computer. Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
see.
these we're talking. These are expensive cameras. These are very expensive cameras. I think they start around about $800. Which, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. Obviously, they do have their place. But if you're going up on a screen and doing a discussion, then I don't think you actually need a PTZ camera. You just need a Logitech.
I'd say I'll stick with my Logitech webcam. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we need. We've got questions about outside broadcasting earlier today, which I've given over to David Burrows. So that goes along with PTZ as well.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
As you can see, can I just say, Stephen, as we can see, I still haven't got my OBS quite working yet, but I'm liking the green.
Well, I can quickly cut away to the green, and there we are. We're sort of synchronized now.
The green print.
Different shade of green, though.
Yes, different. Mind you, it changes. I'm not sure what the camera does.
Right. Thank you to everybody whose videos were shown today. You'll find links to all the videos on YouTube. You'll find links when we get round to it to all the videos on Facebook as well. Nick, it's over to you.
Fantastic. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this, then please do give us a like, and do let other people know that we are on at 3 o'clock UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern. So we're on every Monday, and if you want your video that's on YouTube to get more views, get more interaction, so get it up the rankings, then do let us know. Pop it in the comments, or just message myself or Stephen to let us know when your videos are, where they are, and we can have a little review of them this time next week. So until then, have an amazing week, and we will see you next Monday.
Goodbye from Wiltshire. Take care. And